guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, in today's video, I'm going to share with you some DIY inexpensive gifts that you can give. Sometimes when you have a lot of people to buy things for and you're like, how am I going to budget for this? I know for ourselves, we buy for our family and our kids, and then there's always other people that we like to give things to, and there's usually a ton of them. So what is an inexpensive way to put some gifts together that are nice, thoughtful, you can add a little personal touch to? Well, that is what I'm going to share with you today. Things that we have done over the years that we enjoy giving, and it's really simple and inexpensive. So let's go do some DIY gifts. First up is going to be some homemade drink mixes. This year I'm just going to mix up hot cocoa because we love it, my kids love it. If there's extra, it doesn't go to waste because everybody drinks it up. I just made a batch of, like last month. It's already gotten drinking up. The kids love it. So I'm going to make some more of that today. But other mixes that we have made over the years, I still have. Chai tea. I've shared this. This is an old tea container. Chai tea. Homemade chai tea is so good. I'm the only one that drinks it, so I still have a lot. It does not go bad. It is dry ingredients. It's going to be fine in a sealed container. And so I'm going to put below this video my recipe for chai tea that we made. It's really simple to mix up and it tastes so good. So good. I know a couple of my viewers have made it and they're like, oh, it is so delicious. So I'll link that one below. And then we've also made something called Russian tea, and it's more like a orangey, lemony, kind of cinnamony drink. That is another mixture that we have mixed up over the years. Add red hot candies to it. It's really good as well. I will put the recipe that we've used below this video as well. These are ones that we've tried and true and made, and they are really good to have. A lot of people use that through the winter months when you're feeling a little horsey and scratchy in your throat, and it just tastes real good going down being warm. So those two I'll link below. I'll also link below the hot cocoa recipe. Actually, I won't link it below. I'll actually put it on the screen so you can see what it is. So I'm going to mix up my mixing bowl. I'll put the smaller version on the screen here, and then you adjust it accordingly to how big and how much you want to make for your family. So let's make some hot cocoa mix. Now that it's all mixed up, I'm going to put it in containers. For our family, I'll just store it in a big glass container because they'll just scoop it out and drink it as they want it. But if you're going to give it away as a gift, you can use a mason jar. You can get these plastic lids on Amazon. I'll try to link those below too. Much easier than the metal ones. You can also put a little piece of material underneath there. Use a good old-fashioned kind. Different size jars are always fun. I'm going to put some in bags that we're going to tie up as well. So I'm going to fill these up. All right, so now that we've got our hot cocoa mixed up, we're gonna take some of those marshmallows that we dehydrated and made big ones as well as the small ones. These are really good because they dissolve in your hot cocoa, plus they taste really good. So I'm gonna take some almond bark and microwave them in the microwave, and then just dip these in there, and then we'll let them dry and put them in a bag.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you.
Okay, at the end of the video, we'll put these together and assemble them. I do have some plain ones. We might put these with the chocolate mixed in a bag to give with hot cocoa and a peppermint stick. We'll just see what we come up with at the end. So for this stuff, this just has to get hardened and dry. So then we're gonna move on to something else. The next thing I'm gonna do is mix up some homemade biscotti. Biscotti is really super easy to make. I remember my girlfriend Tammy brought it to a cookie exchange we had years ago, and I was like, how did you make that? And she's like, it is so simple. And so I've started making it over the years. It is really easy to make. So I was thinking, I'm looking through my recipes of what I used to make. I did an almond biscotti. That was really good. It's got cream cheese, almond, and you can have cranberries. I don't have the cranberries, so I'm thinking, what can I do? So I'm gonna do the chocolate one, chocolate biscotti, which is really simple to make. And then I'll drizzle some dark chocolate. We'll make it a chocolate biscotti. So I'm gonna put the ingredients on the screen. This makes 2 big 12-inch logs when you're done with it. So put your wet stuff in your bowl first and then your dry. We'll mix it up and then we're gonna bake it. It's really simple.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry
Okay, so this makes 2 12-inch logs. I wrote this on my blog. I need to erase that off there. It just makes one blob. You can see my butter. You can do it when it was like harder. I had a little bit melted, so that's probably why it came out like this. You can put 2 on these. They're gonna spread a little bit. So you're gonna bake them at 375. I think it's about, is it 20 minutes? Let me see my directions. I think it's, I love it. Did I tell you? Oh yeah, it's about 20 minutes. 20 minutes until golden brown. Obviously you're not gonna tell if it's golden brown, but you're gonna watch till it's done. Then you're gonna take it out, let it cool, and then we're gonna slice it into pieces, and then we're gonna turn them on our side and cook them longer in the oven. So just bake this. You can do it. There's like Google, there's 1,000 different recipes for homemade biscotti. You can make, I've made one with a cake mix. On my blog I have one. The cranberry one is really good, the cranberry almond one. I'm just gonna do chocolate because we're going chocolate today. While our biscotti is cooking, we might as well go on and do something else. So I went out to my mountain there. We don't have pine trees here. Like Michigan, you had like a nice, like a Christmas tree, pine tree. So I cut my finger. So I had to get what we got these ones that come like the fluffy Christmas trees. So I'm using this. You can actually, we're gonna be putting together potpourri little sacks. I guess potpourri sacks you want to call them. We're going to tie them up with cellophane. These are really great things. People in the olden days, back in the day, used to, you know, make their house the aromas, and there was some oranges and cloves. And I can feel the sap on there. Oranges and cloves and apples, and boil them with some water on the stove, and it makes your house smell so good. I remember being a young mom and just sprinkling cinnamon inside of a pot of boiling water, and it made your whole house smell like way better than a candle will. So I watched a video, I think it was last year, it was 5 to Love, and the mom with Jamie, she's got the 5 to Love, the quintuplet, right? Little boy and girls in there. They're on here, you guys can see them on YouTube. So I started, she put this together, and I'm like, that is a really cool gift. So we made a bunch of these, gave them away. So I thought I would do a few. This year I won't do as many as I usually do, but this is what I'm gonna put in mine. I'm gonna put some oranges. If you have, like I got some oranges, and look at this, it's kind of like the green orange where, you know, it's gonna be a little bit harder. So I'll put that one in there. This one's a little bit softer, we'll do it. And then I got cranberries. This was really cheap, like $2. Now I'm gonna put dried apples in mine because I have a bunch of dried apples left over from last year, and we're not into dried apples as much anymore. So I'm gonna take some of these dried apples and put them in there. I bought this last year, cloves, and look, I only used half, so there's half left. And then I also bought cinnamon sticks last year, and I still have, I think I've got 2 packs in there, so I'll probably use a bunch of these. I've got cinnamon sticks, and then you can get rosemary. I think you're gonna pay like $3 for a little container. So instead of spending $3 a container, go out to your woods, cut yourself down some pine tree branch. Or if you get a natural Christmas tree, just cut off some of the branches and just use like a little sprig of it. So then I bought cellophane at Walmart, clear stuff. You could probably put it together in plastic wrap, it'll just be a little bit harder, or a gift bag. I could do little gift bags too, I thought about that. We'll see how much I have on here. I'll let you know how many you get out of this one roll from Walmart. So you put it together, tie it up, and then you can put like a little card in there to slice the orange and then place in a pot of boiling water and let it simmer on the stove. So I got sap. What's that Christmas movie? I'm gonna get sap all over the finger. That's what I have in my hand right now. Don't touch a real tree. And then put the little card in there and then just give it as a Christmas gift. Great thing to help smell up the whole house, and it's not a food thing. It's just something they can just put in there because lots of people get food. So just another little DIY gift. Right, so I've already made enough of these with oranges in it. I want to save the rest of the oranges to eat. You can get more, but I still have a few cinnamon sticks. I have a ton of dried apples and a little bit of cloves and gruyere. So I'm just going to put a couple simple plain ones in here, and I can give those away if I need to, or I can put them in my pantry for, you know, just for my own self. All right, so my biscotti is come out. It is cooled off a little bit. You can touch it in that. I'm just gonna slice it really thin, put it on its side, put it back in the oven for like 5 minutes, flip them over and bake the other side. Next thing I'm gonna put together, if you've got to buy a lot of gifts for like an office or a bunch of teachers, things like that, this is a great inexpensive way to do it. Walmart had this 3-pack of candles. I just took it out of the package. These were $5. These smell really good. There is a whole lot of different smells. Evergreen spruce, they've got cypress wreath, they have snow globe, magnolia country holiday. This was in their Christmas section, really inexpensive. I've got that, and I bought a box of these and some of these because they're the more expensive chocolates. Now I'm going to divide this up among, and then I bought a couple sticks of beef jerky, like a box of those, because some of my people won't like candles, and then a pack of this at the store. And I just opened it up. I'm going to separate and give either a candle with some coffee and a couple chocolates, or beef stick, coffee, and some chocolates. Put in a bag. It's a really easy way to like be able to spread that out and do multiple gifts. Those gifts are all good to give, you know, that way, like if I give the candle to a woman, that'd be jerky more for a man, somebody that's not gonna want a candle so much. Now if you got a bunch of like teenagers or young adults, you know, they like is candy. If you guys do multiple gifts for them, just put together a little candy pack. So I'm gonna put some, I got hot cocoa Hershey Kisses, some Twix Minis, Kit Kat Minis, and Reese's Miniatures. And I'm just gonna put those inside a bag with a little tie on it. That's an easy way to put together a gift for young adult, like young adult, teenage, preteen, because they love candy. Who doesn't? our marshmallow popping things have dried. So I'm gonna put this inside a bag with a couple of these and just tie them. And then when I put the hot cocoa packs together, I'll put that together and put a candy cane with it. We're getting there with all our little gifts that we're hand making today. Now I reheated up that chocolate that I had earlier, and now it's right back up again. Make sure you use your chocolate setting really low in the microwave, otherwise it'll burn. And then all I'm gonna do, my biscotti's done hard. That's what you want. It's good. I'm gonna drizzle the chocolate on here, and then I think I'm gonna sprinkles these on there. Jimmies, I think they're called Jimmies. You can put nuts on there, almonds. You can do chopped up peanuts. You can do coconut. You can do whatever you want. You can even do little mini chocolate chips. Anything you want to do to add to it. Even the white chocolate contrast with the black would be really nice too. So this will be good. Let it dry. You can wrap some up and you can put it with a couple gifts. We're gonna wrap up some more little coffee cups in just a minute. So we'll do this next. Or if you have like a coffee lover in your group, or you just want to give a gift to like a friend or something, you can put together like a coffee lovers gift set. So what I did, I went on Amazon and bought dark chocolate covered espresso beans. You can get this big bag in here. And then I divvied it up among some little ones here and tied them, because you don't need to do like a whole lot, because these are pretty powerful, the little ones. I put them in little bags here. And then I bought different coffee cups on christianbookstore.com. They turned out to be like $6, $7 a mug. I got like a woman of faith here, and it's got be courageous, be strong, and do everything with love. So there's that one. Christian book online. You are amazing. Isn't that pretty with the balloon? She is clothed with strength and dignity. And then you are a blessing. Your love has given me much joy and comfort. And then they had this one. You are an amazing woman. Many women have done excellent, but you surpassed them all, and it has a little lid for it too. So I was thinking, and then I also have these Starbucks coffee syrups. I got these for really inexpensive, and then I have my sweetened iced coffee, and I have a magnetic refrigerator notepad, just something a little bit different. So I was gonna put them in the coffee mug, and I'm like, it'd be great to put it like in a gift bag, but I don't have the gift bag. So what I did is I took the boxes and I just cut off the tops of them, and I'm gonna wrap these boxes with wrapping paper and then place everything inside here. And I think that will, and I even have some either tissue paper or some like a cellophane to put on the top, just a different way to wrap something.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him.
All right, you can use some, you can use some tissue paper inside here on the bottom, and then it can kind of puff up the sides when you put all the gifts in. Really simple.
Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Come, let us.
Got so many little gifts done that I've been wanting to make. So this is the biscotti here. This is right here. This is looking good. My kids are just gonna eat this one. But you can wrap it up, and they're going to have it in hot chocolate, actually. So that's going to be for them. Here's what we ended up with. We got these little coffee mugs in here. You could probably even cut the box down a little bit lower, and you could see more of the coffee mug, but that's okay. This is just a inexpensive way to do something. Just throw some things together, and it makes it look like, you know what, a nice, meaningful gift. I've got all these that I can do, so if a neighbor shows up with a pie or something, I can be like, oh, here you go, Merry Christmas. So good to have these on hand. I'm going to store these in the refrigerator. These ones will store in the refrigerator with all that. So then we've got these little gifts that you can give to like your team or to co-workers, things like that. And this is super inexpensive. And some for the guys with the beef jerky in there. We've got I put the hot cocoa in here with marshmallows and candy canes. So these are nice little hot chocolate things. This would be good if my kids have some friends and they want to give a couple, you know, a little gift to. We can hand that to them. And then these would be good. I'm saving these because these are just separate and I didn't have enough bags. So what I have is this tray right here that I got from our local Big Lots, and it was half price. So I thought, this is cute little thing. So I might put together like a little zucchini bread in here, and I can put a candle in here, or maybe even give this. I could even do one of the hot cocos in here, and just something you can wrap up and just give as a nice gift. Get these trays. You can just even get cheaper ones at the dollar store. This was just something I saw, and I thought that would be really neat to decorate, have things on hand. And then these are little candy things for like kids if we have to give, you know, something, just a quick grab gift for little kids. So these are all my little gifts for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Some little DIY inexpensive gifts that you can give when you have a lot of people to buy for. So a lot of the stuff, you don't want to make it homemade, that's fine. You can just buy things and package them up as well. Like if you get the individual packs of like the candies, things like that, that's an easy way to do that. So I know my kids have already eaten all the biscotti in there. They're like, can we have some hot chocolate and biscotti? So that's pretty much gone now. So, but the other gifts will be nice for Christmas gifts. So I thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to see you guys again tomorrow with another day in our life. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.